Hey guys, Quailson here, back with another review video. Today's video will be about My Hero Academia, episode 34. So let's jump straight into it. So this episode is basically about the final exam this year. So the episode starts off on the news station and they have like Mount Lady and Midnight. And Midnight talks about her costume and Mount Lady makes like subtle jokes about how she's old and her costumes is basically for young people. And then they start fighting and it switched to Mineta and he sees him fighting on the computer and already know he's in love with it. So yeah, that's basically the first part of the episode. All right, the second part of the episode is like they start off in class and Mr. Aizawa tells that the class that there's only 1 week left until the final exams and that it won't only be a written exam, but there's also a practical component. Basically, like how the entrance exam, they had to fight like robots. It'll be like that, except for they'll be fighting the teachers, who we get into later. And didn't nobody study, so they wanted Yale to help them study, and she was actually liked all the attention. After this, everybody was at the lunch table. Like everybody that hangs with Midoriya was at the lunch table talking about the exam. And Monoro, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but he walked past Midoriya and like hit his head and says that Class A keeps attracting trouble, and eventually they'll be the reason why everybody else will get caught in trouble and become victims. And then Kendo came up and knocked him out with like a chop. So basically, she's like the big sister of Class B who keeps them in check. And she told him that for the final exam that they'll be fighting robots. And Midoriya, he started ranting because he thought it was cheating, and then he said, "But it's not ranting; it's gathering information." And you know how he just started mumbling about other things, but yeah. And then later on, Bakugo tell Midoriya that when he was moving on the last episode, when he was like how he was moving on the last episode, like with the when they was fighting and stuff, that is like really pissing him off because he like Midoriya basically like stole some of his moves and the way he moved, and he told Midoriya and Todoroki that he'll beat them and kill them, and Mr. Aizawa was there, and it's basically he's even like Bakugo is way more unstable. It's like he gets more unstable every time Midoriya gains like experience and everything and gets better. That's because he become more unstable. It's like he wanted to be a hero, but he seems more he's like more of a villain character. So everyone went to Yayo house and we found out that she was rich and like her mansion was completely big. So after that, they go do the written exam. It was like 5 days, I think 5 days of the entrance exam, and no one left anything blank. So I think everybody did pretty good. But they was about to start the practical exam, and instead of fighting the robots, Principal Nezu told them that they have to form a pair, fight one teacher. And this is just like two teams that I wrote down, and it was Todoroki and Yayo is the team to fight Mr. Aizawa, and Midoriya and Bakugo is the team to fight All Might. And it's like the one person that Bakugo hates the most, he has to fight with. And basically, they put teams together based on how they fight and their intelligence, and they match up everything with the teacher. And the reason why, and All Might basically said that he wanted to fight them, but and Mr. Aizawa put this team together because they don't get along at all, like really not at all. Girls have to wear weights that's half their body weight, so it like completely weighs them down, and it'll help the students at least have like a you can keep up a little bit. So the first match is Sato and Kirishima, and they're playing. They got like they fighting the rock guy that could do all this earth stuff, and basically their plan is to just catch them to get more points and go straight through instead of going around, which would have been a smart idea. And it showed that they can only use their quirks for a certain amount of time and lose, and they really lost stamina pretty quick and just fell. And then he showed, and the rock guy told him that they are very inexperienced in battle and everything. And then they showed the second team with Sue and Tokiyami. And I think this part of the series is going to show how inexperienced the students are in battle. I think this is going to really help them gain experience to fight the villains if they ever try another attack. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a good day, a good first day of school, just a good school year in general. See you guys later. Love you.